small, was singing to whom they were in thrall. They couldn't forget Carcosa, the black stars in the sky, where twin suns linked in men's shadows as they pass on by. Their teeth did they gnash, their voices did they bellow, and their sanity melted away, all before the king in yellow.
So why don't you guys tell me what you remember from 2 months ago? What sticks out to you about last session?
What sticks out? It couldn't be that fucking reality warped around us and we ended up in a fucking psych ward in another reality.
Yep.
Fucking tripping out, man.
I'm still trying to figure out what session this is, because I want to know. Did you guys play something in between? Like, did you play a session between our last time
No.
playing?
No.
You didn't. Okay.
Yeah, you're at the last one. I can tell you in one sec.
Last session was the first session that Vinny wasn't playing in, even though Vinny did end up joining and just listening.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
It's session 18.
Oh, it was session 18?
Okay, I'm interesting.
God's Hunt is catching up to you guys. I think they're at like 16 now.
I'm surprised they haven't caught up to us. I was surprised seeing like when you sent like one of the recordings and it was only that, because I felt like they've been playing a lot more.
Yeah. Well, at the beginning, we had probably a month's worth of sessions that they didn't do. So you guys were like 3 or 4 ahead of them, but now they're closing the gap on you. But yeah, what else do you guys remember about last session? I'll see if I can fill in some of the gaps.
All right, let me consult with my notes real quick.
We met some of the people in there, I think.
You did?
There's a man named Dr. Friend in there who's the Indian man from all those visions in the first arc.
Yep, and he like freaked out on you when you were trying to tell him something about the color yellow and the king in yellow. He was like questioning you with like manic eyes, and once he determined that you didn't truly know what he was seeking, he let you go.
Yeah. And then we're kind of colluding with Mr. Wild.
Yes.
The guy, what does he wear? A fedora or a bowler hat or something?
Yeah, he wears a fedora and like a yellow trench coat.
Yeah, we're kind of colluding with him, and we're supposed to be giving him like information that he wants in exchange for him like either telling us the way out or just helping us escape.
Yep, he told you to meet him in the cafeteria at some point, so that's still dangling there, something you guys could do. Jack also ran into Sarah Atkin here in this weird other world.
And then she called him Richard instead of Jack, which was interesting.
She also brought up the word Patsu, which you guys have heard before.
Yes.
Way back, actually. I won't tell you exactly when, because I think it'd be fun to have you guys figure it out, but there's a point in the first chapter when the word Patsu was brought up. Still don't know what it means, though. What else? You guys saw Violet there, who you also ran into in the first chapter. V is for Violet.
Mhm.
And yeah, the orderlies all seem to have like blurry faces. You saw
Oh,
like
did we get a key card?
You
Is this
did.
that session? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm trying. I found
Yeah,
I
from
found
the
the note,
laundry room.
and it said Imagico on it.
Imagico.
Yeah.
Yeah, after Kendra was sort of contending with this marionette that was dangling from this infinite ceiling, and it seemed to resemble her likeness as a younger woman.
Okay. Yes. Zombie.
And where we left off was you guys went into the room of the Purple Emperor, otherwise known as Mr. Tripp, otherwise known as Joseph Glowanek, and you encountered a 90-something-year-old Reagan Jones,
Yes.
wheelchair
Yes.
bound.
Yes. Okay, I do. That is the last bullet on this note. Okay. Yep.
And that is precisely where we're gonna start this session. I would actually have you make a sanity check, but I think this is so counterbalanced by relief, Kendra, that it might not affect your sanity. Because this is proof that, like, after all of this, in whatever form or function, Reagan is still alive. And you see in this moment, he, like, clasped your hands in his, and he's taking your hands down, and you see that he has a coloring book on his lap. You see the title says Color Fun, and it has 2 kids and a dog on the outside. And he uses your hand to, it's very old and decrepit, and he uses it to flip open the page. And he's written a long message in crayon on one of these pictures. And I'm going to put this in the chat. I'm going to have you read this.
Oh boy. Captured, escaped, lost in time. Wait, am I reading the right chat? Are you doing it in the...
Yep, that's right.
Alright, I just saw that it was Stelios, and I was like, wait a minute.
Stelios appears and says this behind you.
Lost in time. Radio transmission. Rouvon and Rom. Silver Ghost. Head on fire. Mansion of doors. Bound in wire. That's a lot of cryptic messaging.
He takes the crayon and he heads to the corner of the page, and he writes the word McAllister. And you see, like, it sort of pains him, but he very slowly starts to rearrange the letters into a different phrase. He takes the letters of McAllister and arranges them to say the following.
Astral claim.
Astral claim? Well, that's scary.
He looks up at you. Once again, you see that seemingly his throat has been cut open and severely scarred. You see he has similar scars all over his, like, hands and his arms, and his hand's shaking, and he hands you the crayon, and there's a look in his eyes like, you need to write something because I don't know how long we're gonna have together.
Okay. Write down, obviously, the most burning question of all time. Where were you?
Okay. He thinks about it a second, and he writes,
New York that never was.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Write another message. How can I help you?
he starts to write.
Ooh, a demon! We're talking about the demons.
Why don't you read what that says for our future listeners?
Bael draws lines of power. He knows the way out. So if we can find Bael or Bael, and then we can perhaps use him to escape. So we just really need to consult with like whatever symbol is associated with Bael. Weren't like a lot of the orderlies wearing like tattoos that seem to be representative of the demons?
They did not have tattoos, but you discovered that a lot of the patients' names seem to be tied to demons in some way.
Hmm. Okay, I need to find that that link.
He flips over the page, and it seems like he has one last.
Timothy
He has one last.
Timothy
Oh, were you saying, Ryan?
Timothy Bael suffers depression from an IED that went off. He's one of the patients of Dorchester House. Just for future reference.
It seems like he has a second note that he's prepared. He flips over the first, and you see another like short page of crayon writing. This one is over a child's picture of a wagon, and it says, "Draw some wheels on this wagon," and he's written over it with crayon. This is what the second page says. Let me read that. Oh, there's supposed to be an A in front of the RT, but
Art, me, you, Abby, and science, Vigo, attract. Those who make a life of the mind susceptible, devotion and copies. Those in service to king create copies of the play, props and costumes to enact, know not who they serve. Okay, so the play seems to be some sort of conduit for something, some sort of mimetic device. And it seems like the king wants to propagate the play in order to maybe bring people under his domain, or at least make people aware of his existence. But art, me, you, Abby, and science, Vigo. Okay.
you hear a knock on the wooden door, and you see Nurse Rhinebeck, the head nurse, pokes her head in. Well, I'm glad to see Sunshine is making some new friends. It's time for his treatment, though, if you'll excuse me here. And you see Reagan's eyes are like going wide. He's like straining himself against his restraints. And you see Nurse Rhinebeck very calmly and coolly gets behind the wheelchair. And you'll have time for one last question before he is wheeled out if you want to try for it.
Ooh. One last question. Ooh, I don't know. Do we have any suggestions?
You can ask who's Mr. Wild, because Mr. Wild's investigating the King in Yellow.
It's true. It might be a gamble, because he might not know, but if he does... Yeah, Kendra will call out to him as he's starting to get wheeled away. Who's Mr. Wild?
Oh, hopefully the orderly doesn't know who that is. That'd be crazy.
Doesn't seem like she does. I'm gonna make a roll real quick. I'm gonna see if he knows. That's a critical success.
Ooh!
He very quickly manages to scrawl on the page, "Servant of Bael," and then she very quickly like takes his coloring book away from him. She's like, "That's enough for today, sunshine." Takes it. Two of the blurry-faced orderlies come in and help her out as he's kind of struggling against his restraints. You see in this moment, maybe you don't recognize its significance, but underneath one of Reagan's eyes, there's like a red dot, like a pinprick. Yeah, a little needle point.
It's the whatever again.
The Patsu.
The Patsu.
And they sort of like lift the edge
Oh,
of the
we should
wheelchair
ask what Patsu
and
was.
start to wheel him out. And at this point, it's just you and the Purple Emperor, and he turns and he's like, "I hope that you got what you were looking for, Kendra. You two knew each other at one point, right?"
Yes, we did, and I've been looking for him for a long time. Where are they bringing him?
Well, they bring him to get treatment. They draw the Patsu out of us, and it makes us feel better.
What is the Patsu?
I'm gonna make a roll to see if he knows. There's a chance that he does not. Oh my god, these NPCs are crushing it. You rolled a 2. 2 out of 100. Okay. They harvest it in the cotton candy room. I'm sorry you've forgotten, but they've taken you there before. I've seen them. As far as I know, the Patsu, he's like struggling to find his words. It's difficult to explain. It's the crazy. It's the crazy in our minds. They take it out. I know that they collect it for some reason. I don't know why. But it's a liquid that they keep in a vial. Looks like blood.
Wasn't the cotton candy room?
The therapy room.
Yeah, that's where we had like the group therapy session.
Um. Oh, actually, I take it back. Actually, yes, that is the group therapy room. He wouldn't tell you that then. He would tell you that there is another room. He knows that it has green paint and there's a star on the door. And that's where he says that they draw out the Patsu with old-fashioned hypodermic syringes.
Oh.
And he says, I know it's extremely potent, whatever it is.
Thanks, Trip.
Of course. Let me know if you want to go on another operation.
Huh?
I will. Actually, before Kendra leaves, she's gonna. I'm guessing like the room's like divided into like if they're like roommates, there's like Trip's side and there's
Yeah.
Reagan's side. Gonna do a quick little like search of Reagan's area to see if there's like anything else.
Ooh. Okay. Give me a search roll.
Okie dokie. Oh, I just realized I never increased the one failed roll from last session.
Oh, yeah. Make sure to do that.
That's a failure, though.
Sadly, it seems like the only thing that he like really took possession of was that coloring book. You don't know if there were other notes in there for you, but he was using it as like a sort of like writing device to translate between, you know, his stolen voice and what he can communicate to you through writing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Alright, gonna leave Trip's room. I can't remember if any of my other companions were with me during that, but if not, then
yeah, you
try
guys
to
are
like
all together.
reconvene somewhere. Okay. So we have a few leads.
Harold is freaking out.
I'm assuming you. Oh, actually, no, I'll bring this. He said that he mentioned the name Bael a couple times. If I remember from the packet we received before we came here, there's a Timothy Bael. We might be able to search him out, and he could know a little bit more.
And if he's, I don't know if he would just be associated with Bael or if he is Bael, but thanks
We
to
could
Reagan, we now know that there's another person working for Bael. The guy in the yellow coat. Was I the only one who saw him?
No, you all saw him.
No, I thought. Yeah, we all
Okay.
saw him.
But it didn't seem like any of like the staff saw him, right?
No. And then when we told the warden that we saw someone in yellow, he thanked us
Yeah, he
for
started
bringing us.
freaking out.
Yeah, but he also thanked us for letting us know about him, and so they know about him at least, and that he's a threat
Yeah,
of some
I have
sort.
a couple things going on in my head right now. I'm wondering if because they don't permit the color yellow here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are these people in opposition to the king in yellow and whatever goals he has?
could be a good interpretation. I mean, that would also
And
line up with what we've been hearing so far. Not that it's like true though.
yeah, and this Patsu is definitely worth investigating. If it does hold a lot of power, like Mr. Tripp was saying it does, then it could either A, give us an edge, or at least be used, you know, as a bargaining chip. If we're able to like take some of their supply or a lot of their supply, we can use it against them.
I feel like that could
If
also
it's
just
that valuable to them.
make us more of a target though.
Well, I'm saying that, yeah, that's true. But also, we're gonna need to do risky things if we're gonna get
That's
out of
true.
here.
So Mr. Wilde's investigating the King in Yellow still too. So we still need to talk to him in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
I
What
think we've been just
he
wandering
said he
around.
wanted information about. Um. What did he say he wanted information on? I can't remember.
Information about the king, of
Yeah.
course.
Information about the king. So yeah, if like the staff here are working against the king, or maybe working with the king in some weird sort of
Well,
way where it's like
if
they don't use yellow in like an act of reverence or something.
I was
Regardless,
thinking
they seem to have knowledge about the king one way or another, and they're
I
using
was
this
thinking
Patsu either to oppose him or to aid him.
I was interpreting your they work against the King in Yellow as like the patients are trying to work against the King in Yellow, and the orderlies and the staff are supporting the King in Yellow.
Well, yeah, I was saying that the staff might be opposing the king in yellow because like with the whole like forbidding the color yellow in general.
That's true. That would
But
make more
I could
sense.
see it being the other way as well, where it's again
Because
like showing reverence to the
well,
king.
yeah, because if Mr. Wilde was interviewing the staff, that would make sense. But he's trying to interview the patients, and the staff can't see him, which is why like this could be a holding place for the people against the King in Yellow. You know,
Yeah.
who knows?
I mean, using a little bit of like meta knowledge from like Reagan's experience, like at the end of Act 1, there does seem to be some sort of conflict going on in like this Carcosa reality.
Yeah.
There was like the whole like terrorist attack thing that he was part of,
Oh
and I
yes.
don't. Yeah, it comes down to like, is the King in Yellow the one who's like oppressing the people, or is he supposed to be like the people's savior in this reality? we know that like the whole play and everything is driving people crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the craziness is the essence of the King in Yellow. They're pulling this craziness, this Patsu, out of the patients here.
Mm-hmm.
So like the essence of the King. Just some like food for thought. There's no like, there's no thesis here yet,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
just some like just some things to think about. It
Mm.
doesn't really matter because in our situation, we want to get out regardless.
Yeah. I remember a while ago or last session we were trying to figure out if we can get into the security, get into the director's office, right?
Well, I like kind of like just walked in, right? And that's when he caught me. Is that what happened?
Yeah, the door was partially open, and you were about to like walk
Yeah,
in, but he like interceded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you still have the key card,
I do have the key card. I was
which
able
is why we
to
were trying to.
prevent him from seeing that.
Yes, which we still have a potential objective of sneaking into his office and figuring out what's there. If we can distract him.
Maybe
Which
there's a way we can use Mr. Wild. Like maybe he'd
that
be willing to help cause a distraction
yes,
so that we
because if we
could
can get more
investigate.
information about yes, correct. Yeah, I agree. Either that or we can say we can have him take one of our Patsu. See, that would probably be bad. But if he does it personally and the other folks go sneak into the office, that could be a thing we do too.
Looking at my companions, do they also have like needle marks under their eyes?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we all
When
have.
you when
We
you
already
when
Yeah,
you
we all
start to
have
look,
had
yeah.
the Patsu.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, so much. Yeah, maybe I think that would probably be the best course of action because Mr. Wild already wants our
Wants
help with
information.
obtaining information, so maybe he could try to come up with some sort of distraction.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm reading like old notes.
Yeah, me too.
The building with the like the terrorist attack, the government lethal building.
Okay, I have an idea for perhaps a distraction.
Ertzana.
Harold could just have a freak out.
Okay. Hell yeah.
But it would have to be targeted to get whoever's
Dr.
like,
Friend.
yeah. I guess.
Yeah,
Does
because
he
we're
have
trying
like
to get Dr. Friend away from his office.
Does he have like a rotation that he goes on at any point in time?
You're talking about Dr. Friend?
Yes.
Yeah, you know that he most of the time spends the day in his office, but there are a few select times that he comes out. He'll make rounds, usually like twice a day, and then there's a third instance in the day where he has you guys in the cotton candy room and hosts like a therapy session.
Okay, so my guess is it would be hard for us to get out of the therapy, or hard for, well, at least you guys to get out of the therapy session. So perhaps is one of the times that he's out longer than the other typically?
So one of the non like therapy times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think that usually when he does his like, I mean, it's tough to say time of day here. It's always the same time, but usually when there's one of them where you guys head for your meal to the cafeteria, and that's usually his longest because he watches all of you.
Oh, okay, perfect. I'll have a food-related incident.
I mean, we also know who else is in the cafeteria.
You
Mr.
do.
Wild.
Mr. Wild.
Perhaps I can fake choke on something. What are we typically served?
Typically, they serve you this like gray oatmeal, and there are these like milk cartons that have like missing kids pictures on them. But weirdly, they seem to be like kids from like the 1950s.
That is odd.
I mean, yeah, this whole place you said seems to be at like an older technology level.
Yeah, it
Like a
seems
less
to be like
advanced.
mid-century.
So perhaps that's when it was created.
Oh, you mean like this
Ooh.
reality?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a thought that I hadn't considered before. If this like reality was created as some like weird mirror or echo of like a time in our world.
Or like a weird breach or mistake, perhaps. Well, I think I could pull off choking on oatmeal.
It's funny.
You got to make a really big show of it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are gonna have to be, I guess. How's the seating in the cafeteria? Could they perhaps target themselves to be on the exit side of the room? If you have to be at lunch, I guess I don't know if you have to be.
Yeah. The only thing you really have to contend with is like there are orderlies that are just always walking around. So even if you were able to distract the doctor, there's a chance that one of them would see you walking into his office without him there.
Okay, perhaps we need to go a little more distracting than someone choking.
Yeah, we might need to get Mr. Wild's help because
I was
if
thinking
he's
of
like
it
a
trying to incite a food fight.
food riot, you really don't want to use Mr. Wild, do you?
Caleb just wants to invent his own his own plan.
He's gonna make his own fun.
I love it though.
mean-
It's very creative.
I'll happily. I mean, if he can participate in this distraction, I'm happy to include him.
Well, I think in the meantime, why don't you guys tell me where you'd like to go in this like shift of time? Like I said, it's like weird to even try to discern what time of day it is. The clocks always seem to hang right towards midnight. And the lighting is the same. It's just like a dull fluorescent glow. So where would you guys like to go for now?
Maybe walk up and down like just the halls to maybe just going for a stroll, but to get a gauge of like how many like orderlies tend to be around that area where Dr. Friend's office is. Like do a few rounds and just take mental note each time of like how many orderlies are in that corridor each time.
Okay. So you're walking around like the entire premises, just kind of like clocking these orderlies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just walking around the whole premises, but really want to know how many orderlies she's seeing each time she goes in like the wing where Dr. Friend's office is.
Yeah, you see that roughly you'd have a 10-minute window to potentially get in and get out without being seen, but it has to be timed correctly. Because you see, like, frequently, it's like every 10 minutes there's someone that could potentially see what you're doing. That being said, you could try to create some kind of distraction in that hallway so that they're also distracted, giving you more time. But that's the time that you sort of discern here. If you go through the whole premises, you also see there's a random room that's not like, doesn't have a sign or anything outside of it. It appears to be filled with like waterlogged books. And there's a single old telephone, and there's a man with his back to you. You see on his neck he has like a couple tattoos, and he's like dialing on the phone and seems to be talking to someone. Even just passing by, you hear like a couple phrases. He's like, yeah, they're gonna rob the green box, so you need to take them out in time. You think you can handle that? Okay. He seems to dial again, and he talks seemingly to someone else, and he's like, the child should apprentice with the clockmaker. Make sure it gets done. Once again, seems to dial another number and says, tell Ambrose to send the phone now. He has loads of them. And you just hear this as you're walking past.
That's spicy.
Who was this? Was this just a guard?
It seems to be a patient in a room. Doesn't appear to be like a patient room. Appears to be maybe like an old telephone directory.
Yeah, and he somehow has like access to a phone. Like, are patients allowed to use the telephones?
You have no idea.
Well, was he on a like cell phone like device, or was he at like a payphone? Because if he was in his room, it feels like he's smuggling a phone in and talking.
Well, he's not in a patient room.
It's also a
But he's a
rotary
patient.
phone, so it's
But he's
like
a
wired
patient?
into the wall. Yeah, he
Yeah.
looks to be a patient. You see, he has a couple tattoos on his neck. One appears to be like a Cheshire cat.
Oh, that's
That's Bael.
that's Bael. Yeah. Oh, so we need to talk to him. Oh, good.
Okay. Oh shit.
And then he said they're planning to rob the green room. Isn't that where they extract the patsu?
Hey, that's what we were considering.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
yeah,
tap
because
him
it was
on-
like,
tap
yeah,
him
the
on
green
shoulder
paint.
and be like, we wanted.
I'm gonna say because you're alone, you don't have context for this, but someone in this party knows what he meant by that.
Knows by what?
Talking about someone robbing a green box, and to stop them before they get away.
Green box.
Green
Oh.
box.
Oh, yeah, we know what that is.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait,
Yeah,
this is so
yeah.
disjointed. Wait, this is disjointed from time.
Yes.
Because Caleb, Caleb, the
correct,
green box
correct,
was robbed.
correct. Yes.
Oh
Wait.
yes. From
Wait, tell Ambrose to send the phone. Wait, that's all us E-cell, air quotes, being created. Who's the child apprentice with the clockmaker? Who's the child that should apprentice? Wait, is that Danny? That'd be kind of crazy.
The
about the
clockmaker
people
could
who
have to do with
stole
like
the
that
clock?
diagram on the napkin or something. That looked pretty mechanical.
It looks clock-like. Okay, hold on. I gotta.
For some reason too, the words "Tell Ambrose to send the phone now" kind of stick with you.
Yeah.
Oh, is it my phone?
It's the stupid one with the golden bug, I'm assuming.
Oh shit!
Like those type of phones, you know?
He has loads of them.
Yeah. So, if we... Alright. Who's...
So it was either Ambrose or Bael
who's...
that was talking through the thing then, right? Or most likely
Oh,
one of them.
shit. What? Who... wait. Is there a phrase we can use from that to identify ourselves?
I mean, we could say the fucking
Wait.
Tyler. What the fuck?
Who... So, the main question is, whose side was Ambrose on? Did he set this trap up, or did he actually need help, and we fell into Dallin's trap / Doctor Friend? Because that would help us figure out who Bael and Mr. Wild are aligned to. Because if he said tell Ambrose to send the phones now, he has lots of them. That means that they're on the same side, and we just got caught into a trap here, and so we're technically aligned with Bael, and Mr. Wild, which we were going to pursue anyway. But he also said they're planning to rob the green box.
Yeah, maybe I'll go up to him then.
As you walk up, he's mid-sentence and he's like, "Look, after she jumps, get the book in the tower and translate it for me." And you see he turns around, he sees you that you're there, and he's like, "It's about goddamn time." Hangs up the phone. This is what this guy looks like. He's a handsome guy with a sort of like one of those like, not even like a patient robe. It appears like he's just wearing like a woolen coat. It almost kind of looks like a bathrobe. That's what this guy looks like.
Damn. Cool.
You're late.
We're late. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that tracks. So, and you see he like, bing, hangs up the phone. He has like, there are a bunch of notebooks that are on the ground that he seems to have like written things in. And he's like, "I assume you want to try to get out?"
That was the first thought. And then we heard you talking on the phone, and that's more interesting now.
I'm sure it is. But there's a drawback to it too. Because once the world shrinks, it reveals its falseness to you. Anyways, yeah, I can get you out. And he lets that hang for a second.
Please let us out.
I can.
What's the catch?
Well, I can't do it alone. I need you to make a distraction.
Are you friends with Ambrose?
I wouldn't say friends,
Is he?
but we work together.
So you know who we work for and what we do.
Yeah, you're agents, right?
Holloway nods. what are we working towards? We got the help letter. We ended up here, which seems, based on that conversation you just had, seems like it was the plan all along. Are you the person that needed help?
Well, to say I need help is to imply that I wasn't also the creator of the problem. So no, I don't need help. The way out is simple. You have all you need. I just need to lead you there. I'm trying to be careful here. I don't want to overload you with too much. So, how about this? You get back to me with a time that works for you. And I'll come out and I'll take you out. I need to go through friend's office to do that. So, if you can make that happen, I'm always here. Now, do you have anything else, or can I get back to my calls? I'm a guy that's very much in demand around here.
We'll come get you when we start a distraction.
All right. Sweet deal. Well, I got some more folks I got to call. He rings it, and it's like dialing, and he keeps talking to people over the phone.
Okay. We'll walk out, but I turn to Kendra and say, shouldn't we ask more questions? Mr. Wild, who this place is, King in Yellow.
I think there will be time to ask those questions. For now, we know that we have an ally in him, and I think we should capitalize on that.
That last phrase, look after she jumps, grab the book and translate it for me, or something like that. Do we know that? I'm not asking you, Tyler. I'm not asking Seth and Caleb.
I don't...
Does that map to an event that we know?
I don't know, but I was looking through old notes, and it isn't very helpful, other than it being neat in that I wrote Bael and Wild in the same bullet point.
Oh, what session?
From like session 7 of the campaign.
It's all coming back.
Because sometimes it's just like a lot of information being thrown, so I can't like get down all the notes like perfectly. But I did write Bael and Wild on the same bullet point.
Okay, hold on.
Ambrose and the child in the pavilion costumes.
Session 7? Is that the one where Richard died?
No, that would be session 9.
Okay, I'm missing some sessions, but that's okay. I don't have
At
a
least
session
what my
9.
notes say is session 7. That's when we got the like final. I think that's when we got the final mission of like bring the cataloged items back. That was when Reagan went to investigate the like parking lot. It was that session.
Yep.
Maybe I was still dead, so I wasn't actually taking notes. Which I think I thought of that because I was like, oh, my character wouldn't know anything, so I didn't take any notes. I was playing too realistic. Oh, no.
All drawn in, closing in a dance like a loop leading to the masquerade. It is all the play, I'm afraid.
Yes,
All these
good
sayings seem to
notes.
be somewhat relevant now. Yeah, I can't map the like
Yeah,
after she takes the leap or after she jumps or whatever it was. I can't map that to an event we've
yeah,
experienced so
I
far.
can't. Yeah, neither can I. Which is fine because he's probably talking
I mean,
interleave
she
timelines and whatever.
could refer to Abigail or someone that we haven't really met yet.
So, except the only book that we've had that needs translation so far is like the A Horse by Degrees, and that was like, or it was written like Cartesian or something.
There was also
On
wasn't there
reconstructing
something in
extinct
like
languages.
Greek?
Cartesian was a old pre-Roman language. There on the book that Levsner had that he went crazy trying to decode. There's a story about a girl that matches description from Maud Goes to the Masked Ball.
Hmm.
Mm,
There are so many things,
So
but
many.
at least I'm getting a better idea of
I'm not.
at least the type of world that we're in.
That yes. Okay, that I understand.
Well, that I think that's we're setting the stage, so to speak. Uh, and I think having an understanding of the stage will help us get a better picture of the play. Metalpipe.wav.
Sorry, plugging my
Okay.
Okay. I mean, it seems like he wants to escape too, or at least to,
I
get
don't think he.
information from Friend's office.
I feel like he didn't want to escape. That's what like I wanted to discern that, but he seems like he's like a puppet master behind the strings from inside this jail or whatever. Like he seems fine, which is a thing.
And you can go back and talk to him if you'd like.
Um,
But if we can manage to get at least one of us into the
out.
office with him, then
Well,
at least we can have that person
leave.
get
That's
some. I was gonna say get
that's
whatever information he's trying to
that's
acquire
the
and like
thing.
be
Like
able to see for
who gets to
themselves.
leave? You know?
I think he's gonna help all of us leave if we help him get what he wants in the office.
Yeah.
I'm very curious about what's in the room with like the green paint, like the Potsu.
The extraction room.
Yeah.
Okay, so the biggest question is then, how do we make a distraction where the most of us can get out? Because if one of us makes the distraction, then they're going to be focused on
I
us,
really think we should talk to
right?
Mr. Wild, because if we're working towards the same goal, and he seems to have some sort of presence or lack
Yeah.
thereof.
hmm
Like maybe he has some like really good way of distracting them if he can like pick and choose when they
Oh,
get to
that's
see him.
true. Yeah, we can have Mr. Wild
I have like an inkling of an idea that we're only able to see him because we have the Potsu.
see him because we have the
Because
Potsu, but
because
that would
we're a
mean
little
everyone else
crazy.
could also.
That's why like only the patients could see him because we have the crazy,
Uh,
but the orderlies can't.
yes, I see.
But I mean, most importantly, getting into Friend's office.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, sounds like a few different things that people want to do. We could also split the group. You guys could each do things that interest you in the meantime, or you could come together in like a coordinated distraction, like Bael was talking about.
I think maybe at least talk to Mr. Wild to see if he could help us in creating a distraction.
Yeah.
Yep, he's in the cafeteria. You saw him when you were walking by.
All right, I think more than one of us should go into the cafeteria, so it looks like we're just hanging out.
I'll go in.
Walking into the cafeteria, do we see the man? The myth, the legend?
You do. He's seated by himself, and he's just looking at one of the milk cartons with the pictures of the kids on them, and he's kind of laughing to himself.
Missing a kid, Mr. Wild? As we walk in.
No, not me. The name Darabandi mean anything to you?
Oh.
Darabondi!
He built the McAllister
Was he the police
building.
officer?
Nope, that was Giordanda.
There's too many names.
There's a news story about A. Darabandi drowning kids.
The Devil's Craftsman.
But to my character,
He
no,
wrote a book.
That doesn't ring a bell.
I have other books as well.
Well, anyways, this was his handiwork, not mine.
Ugh.
He did like that.
So, are you ready to trade?
In a sense, yes.
Oh, what can you possibly tell me about the king that I don't already know? Go ahead, give it a shot.
How much do you know about this place?
More than you.
Do you know about Friend's office?
Yeah. He's a spider, and this is his web. As far as I can tell, he gathers the patsu for his master. Now, I haven't figured out who that is yet. But his master's here, somewhere. I think probably beneath the building.
And it seems like your master is here. Is he not?
Hey, I'm telling you a hell of a lot for nothing. You give me something. Something about the king. You all look real bright to me. Real bright. So I know. I just know you got a part in this story.
Hmm. What information would you want if you could help us escape? What's the price of that? What don't you know?
Escape is an interesting word. You mean go back to where you came from?
Yeah. escape this place, which we're learning that everything's connected.
You can say that again. Everything is to play. The play is everything. So you never really leave anything. And I reckon when you go back, you're not going to find things the same as when you left it. So you think real long and hard before you think about leaving. But yeah, I could help you leave. I know someone here who could get you out.
Timothy. We chatted with him already. We know what he needs.
Then what the fuck do you need me for?
The orderlies and Dr. Friend don't seem to care about us. We're patients. But they did cause quite a ruckus when I mentioned there was a man in yellow wandering the halls. Seems like you are known around these parts, or at least your clothes are.
It's just the color. You gotta give me something, or I'm gonna stop talking.
What do we got, guys? What do we got?
I don't know. Do we really know anything about the King in Yellow?
I mean, like, we know the book.
Yeah, the play.
I'll say above the table, you guys know a hell of a lot.
But we don't know what's the King in Yellow. We don't know what it is.
Something about the King in Yellow.
He's
Don't
basically
tell us. Don't tell us.
No, I'm not gonna tell you anything. But I'll just remind you that he's implied that the king and the play are everything. So it could be very broad in what you share with him. For example, Levsner shared that information about the bookshop that appeared, and Wild traded that for a secret.
Gotcha. Everything's at play. All of the details of the supernatural are on the table. Is what he meant by that.
I could tell him about.
Kendra got a picture of the World War II soldier in Carcosa and Reagan.
You do have that.
Yeah.
There's the Esther Semigina and the church in the thing that Stelios went to. R.I.P. Stelios. I don't know how we're writing him out of the story, but that's
Rest in peace.
another time.
There was the, like, bloodbath that I was semi-privy to.
The what?
Yes.
When I was, like, investigating the stolen book from the...
Yeah, one that it seems like Bael called the hit on those guys.
So did he get the book then?
You're not sure. You could talk to him again.
I mean, I guess I'll offer up that information to him.
What are you telling him specifically?
Okay, that's a good question. Back when I was, not in here, we had some thievery occur with, some books to do with the King in Yellow, and I chased it down I saw one of the most heinous slaughters I could ever imagine. There's blood literally everywhere, all over some book.
Now that's some information I can work with. Did you see a clown by chance?
I was fortunately chained up in the bathroom. Not a position I really tended to think I'd like to be in.
Did you hear a child singing maybe through the door or
Oh, yep. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that.
Okay. All right. So, and he takes his notebook out. Clown. Now, was this 2016?
Yeah, yes.
All right. 2016. Somewhere in New York?
Yeah, upstate, I think. A little bit upstate? I don't remember.
Upstate. Oh, was this that green box business? The robbery?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's very fruitful. Thank you.
So you're gonna help us get out of here?
Sure, I can. But I got a favor I have to ask of you. Once you get out, you gotta do something for me.
What might that be?
He sends you, actually, he pushes across the table a list of numbers. You ever been to the Prudential Center in Boston?
Long time ago, yeah, when the restaurant was up there.
Yeah. Turn on the lights in all of these rooms at night. And call the Boston Globe. Tell them you've done it.
Why?
You'll see. Here. You promise to do this for me? I'll get you out.
When do you need it done by?
Immediately once you get out.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to stop home first and just check in with
We'll do it. I'll just move Burton out of the way.
She's on the way. It's not really, it'll be,
I think you got a problem with listening. Your friend here seems to be a better listener than you. And I don't forget a face. Not ever. Or a name. You promised to do that for me. Yeah, what's that?
You ever meet a Richard Levsner?
Yeah, I've met him.
Friend of mine. Went crazy doing this stuff.
I wouldn't call it crazy. It looks like that, though, to folks who don't know the truth. But you're getting closer. To the divine. To the king.
Does the phrase along the shore mean anything to you? Or is it of interest to you?
That's one of his pronouncements, the king. The play is, it's like his Bible. It's how you worship God. And once you come into contact, the only option left is to struggle to find your way to him, so you might receive judgment. The only other choice is an eternity of banishment. They call them repeaters. Folks that get stuck outside the king's reach without a way to get to him. Now that's crazy.
Seth, do you want Kendra to offer up any information about anything as a whole?
Yeah, I was looking at something. I need to find it again because I started taking more notes. Have you ever heard of a book called The Yellow House?
No.
Written by one Michelle Van Fitz.
Oh, yes. I know her. If you tell me what the book is about, I might be able to help you further.
It's about a group of characters that are all dolls in a little girl's dollhouse.
What's the little girl's name?
Ameline.
Of course it is. He circles the name and he starts to like manically circle it, underline it. I knew she was at the heart of this. That bitch. That fits.
You didn't ask me who the characters were.
It's you, isn't it? It's all of you.
Damn right.
That Fitzroy bitch has got you wrapped up in this. I bet she imagines herself to be the author. But that's not true. The king is the author of the play.
So Ameline is in opposition to the king?
You could say. Have you ever been to Chicago?
Haven't had the chance.
Good. Stay away. If you know what's good for you. Well, I count that as one more secret you've traded. So I can tell you one more thing if you want to know.
I look at Kendra because that was her information to give.
Why do they need to get the Patsu from us? Do they not have any Patsu of their own?
It's a scheme to get closer to the king. You harvest it. And you get a lot of potential. As far as the king is concerned, it's like rocket fuel taking you straight to the sun. This place, the Patsu, it's like the jet engine. And it's taken us right to eternity.
So I take it you don't approve of their methods then?
It's unorthodox. But who am I to judge? I have my own methods. I trade in secrets. They trade in souls. What do you think goes in those bottles anyway?
I assume souls.
Ooh, the bottles. I don't know if bottles was the deliberate word there. Because
Yeah,
at least
it's
we've heard that the Patsu goes into vials. But it would be interesting if Patsu is what goes into the bottles with people's names on them.
It's also interesting because Dr. Friend, after we told him about someone in yellow, he responded with, "I didn't know you've seen the play. Have you received an invitation? Have you found your bottle?"
Have you found your bottle? It would, if based on like this lore, it would make sense that the bottle like contains Patsu, because if Patsu is a way to get closer to the king,
No way.
then finding your bottle would be like, as Mr. Wild said, it's like rocket fuel to fly
Well,
yourself up
also,
to the
oh my
sun.
god, when Stelios went to the meeting at the encounter group, they were talking about random things, and one of them was holes under beds and having to get a bottle. Oh my gosh. People in
So,
mirrors, people on fire, tunnels
so
under the
is
house.
extracting the Patsu like a way to essentially circumvent finding their bottles. Like they can fabricate them for themselves,
They can
essentially.
manufacture it. Or like, yeah.
So this is a Podzu.
It's a sperm bank for Batsu.
These are essentially Podzu cattle. Well, we are, I suppose, to some extent.
Now I got one last question I'm going to ask you, and I have to leave. Sadly to say. This book, The Yellow House, when was it written?
94.
94. Well, I think it's about time I pay Fitzroy a visit. And he takes his cap and he puts it on and he gets up. You ready to go now?
Sure.
To wherever you're going. Follow me.
Prudential Center, lights, rooms, call the Boston Globe.
Yeah, I
I
am
nod.
very interested in the Prudential Center.
Yeah. I nod, waiting for like a nod back from Mr. Wild just to confirm.
He nods and he looks towards Harold for a second and then back to you and says, make sure he doesn't lose his mind before the curtain call. And he takes you all down the same hallway that you guys met Bael. And he takes you up to Bael's room.
Now, Bael is an Iraq war vet, right?
He is. And he says, all right. Bael. They're ready to go. I know you know how to get out through those tunnels. And I know you want to get out, so it's your time to shine. There seems to be a little bit of animosity in his voice. He's begrudgingly talking to him. And Bael's like, yeah, I already spoke with them today. Why are you here, Mr. Wild? And he's like, I'm here to hold up my end of the bargain. Guess that makes me a distraction. Bael's like, looks at all of you kind of confused, and then says, well, that's fine with me. There's a door in Friend's office we have to go through. If Wild can distract, I might be able to get all of you through. But are you ready to go? You got everything you need?
I don't like that double checking from the DM from a meta level here.
I mean, didn't they say that Levsner was here?
No, Lefster's.
You are correct.
Oh shoot!
Sarah,
yeah, no,
Yeah.
Lefster is here.
Sarah said that he was dead
Yeah.
and that he was in the
And
library.
I would like to get Reagan out of here as well. Wheel him out.
Can we bring others?
Yeah. Doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck.
Feels like a good idea.
Do you know where Levsner is? I heard he was in here.
He's in the library, I think. But he's gone. You understand, don't you?
I subtly shake my head no.
You're playing the part now, you see.
I think Jack actually laughs out, like after hearing everything, he just starts like laughing.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about him. He turns towards Kendra. You want to take Sunshine with you?
I'll wheel him out of here myself if I have to.
All right. Well, I got a train ticket to leave. So, let's get a move on here. He stands up and he starts to walk over towards the rec room, which is right next to Dr. Friend's office. And Wild follows him.
Okay, gonna look around. See if I can locate Reagan again.
Okay, no roll needed. You find him back in his room, and he appears to be
Okay.
extremely lethargic now.
Yeah. Does he still have like his book in his lap?
He does.
Okay, just want to make sure he has it with him. Maybe it's best to to not even like try to snap him into it, because he's in like a wheelchair, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, wheeling him out is gonna be the idea.
Yeah, so you get...
Go to the library!
Okay, so are you guys heading to the library, or are you trying to...
No, I think after hearing that, I would not.
You wouldn't.
'Cause
No,
he's-
what if it's something important?
I mean, we can go to the library. I don't. No, the thing is, I don't want to bring him. That's the thing.
You don't want to bring Levsner?
Well, yeah, Lesnar
Well,
is.
he said
gone.
he's like, he's gone, but
He's gone. Which
what does
I'm
that
assuming.
what does that mean?
That's the thing. Like, I think Jack internalizes that as like, yeah, he's like essentially brain dead and crazy. Like, if we brought him back, it wouldn't be. He wouldn't be like Levsner is not there. No one's in the house, you know. And like that's why I am assuming the new role in the play.
Hey, what if it's like his fucking bottle or something, bro? It wouldn't hurt to
I,
take a peek, would it?
I guess that's true. I guess that's true. I can take
You
a
don't.
peek of
You don't
the.
need me to
I
convince you.
like
You
this is
can.
the. I like no. I remember that was probably a goal of Jack's before we fell off for 2 months. So, I really. Tyler really popped us up with the "Are you sure you want to leave this area?" page in a video game.
Quick save, quick save.
All right. How hard is it to get to library? I'll pay my respects before we leave.
Who are you asking that?
Just the room, Wild and Bael, because they would both probably know.
You notice Bale seems a little annoyed. Well, it's in Friend's office too. You got to go through the bookshelf.
Oh,
But I'm telling you, he's gone. It's a time waster. I mean, I guess I might be able to take us down from the library to the stage, but I haven't gone that way before.
Oh my god, the library. It's the
yes.
library.
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
It's the library that he fucking died in.
Yep.
Oh. Oh. I see.
Did all of
But
you
we
die
don't
then?
know that.
It ain't worth.
I mean, Reagan didn't die. He just got. I guess he got pulled into here. I mean, if
Oh,
that makes so much sense. That's why we were all
they're
getting
all
talked to.
attached.
We were all. Friend was talking to all of us
That's fucked up.
Yes, sir.
in like all those visions. So like we went into Friend's office maybe from the
Yeah, when we were
library.
trying to,
Like
at
when
the
we followed
library.
Abigail.
Yeah, and then we got attacked by orderlies and stuff. Or you guys got attacked by orderlies and stuff, right?
We're still in the fucking
Wait,
night floors, bro.
wait, we are. Everything's the backwards. Also, there was an Agent Vega that we saw back there too. Wasn't? Yeah. Yeah, Agent Vega was taken at the McAllister building by an orderly. This was in. Oh, this was in the R.A.P. Richard session. Yeah.
Rip.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Damn.
Hold on, my brain's processing. Okay, I'm not gonna go see Richard. I think I get the point now. At meta player, I'm gonna get the point. I'm gonna say Jack was convinced that like it's not a great idea because we might not escape. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to explain that.
Bael's annoyance, it almost seems like someone being like, well, if we're going to Florida, we should go to Canada first.
Yeah.
It's like in whatever spatial understanding he has of this place, he's like, I don't know how to bridge those two in a logical way.
Yeah. Just scrap it. It's fine.
I just want to get out of here.
Yeah. All right, take us out. Confirm on the yes, I would like to leave this game area. You will not be able to return.
Yeah, all players need to say yes to proceed.
Yeah.
Who are we supposed to tell the Boston Globe?
Yeah, we're supposed to call the Boston Globe. Where are those numbers that you got? Tyler, did he actually give us numbers for the rooms? I didn't see.
Yeah, it was like a list.
Yeah, he gives you a
I
list
see
of
the
room
list.
numbers, and it's not like a handout or anything, but
Okay. We don't actually have to remember that for a future
No,
puzzle. You're
no.
not going to be cruel. Okay.
no.
You're gonna force us to go to the Prudential Center.
In real life.
Yes.
In real life.
It's an ARG.
Yeah, I was to say you were about to ARG us.
That'd be really fun. I have seen people ARG
Oh.
this scenario too, which seems really cool
Oh,
to
that's
me.
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there is already like an ARG component with like the websites
Yes.
and stuff.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true. That is true. That is true.
Okay. Well, if you're ready, let's go. You start to head out. There's a group of orderlies
God.
that pass by you. And all of a sudden, you see that their faces shift because they see something in the hallway behind you. Maybe you take a glimpse back as you make your way past them, but you see this, like, mangy gray cat emerges out the
Cheshire
side
cat?
of no, this one appears to be like a gross, like, stray cat with mottled fur, and appears to be a stray, patches missing, and it walks out of Mr. Tripp's room and just hisses at the orderlies and keeps walking, and you see both of them immediately go and start to chase after it. After
It's
they,
like one of Bael's forms. It's out of a cat.
well, you actually see exiting the room behind, like, you guys are down the hall, but you see exiting after the cat is Mr. Wild. And it just gives you like a wave goodbye. You all pile into Dr. Friend's office. He's not there currently. And Bio looks to you and is like, do you have the key card?
Got it right here.
Slot it in. And you see that there's like a modern looking door out of his office. That
Oh, I hate that. It's so stupid.
And you push the door and you see it leads in a stairwell down. And you see at the bottom of this stairwell, there's like a burgundy rug, recessed lighting on the side. And you see all along this like tunnel, there are like plaster Greek play masks. And he's like, go, go. We don't have time. Go.
Printing.
You start to head down. And Jack, you notice as you start to head down these stairs and into the darkness, there's like a faint light that you see emanating from behind you. And when you look back, you see that Bael is covered in these like strange shooting lights. And you see that there's like something that's like forming above his head. Like motes of light. And he's like, keep moving. Don't get distracted. Keep moving. It's almost time. I think we've made it. Just in the nick of time. And he leads you out of this hallway that seems to go on for a long period of time. He looks down at his notebook and he's like waiting for something. There's like a doorway, and it looks to like almost like a doorway to like a old style theater, and his hand reaches out towards the knob. You need to wait for the gong. Then all of a sudden, this supernatural gong sounds from somewhere in this basement, and he opens the door very quickly. You rush in, and you see it is a huge theater with like maybe 100 people seated waiting for a show.
Jeez.
And he's like, find a seat as quickly as you can, wherever you can.
All right.
He starts to head towards
All right,
a series of 2 empty seats, so someone could sit beside him You also see that there's like seating towards the middle and seating towards the back of the room.
Is there wheelchair seating?
There is not. You'd have to try to lift him out and get him into a seat.
Yes, somebody help me.
I'm gonna. I'll move
You want to go
with.
to the back of the theater and put him back and put him in a seat back there, and we'll sit back there. I don't want to sit next to this guy necessarily.
Okay.
I'll sit next. I can sit next to Bael.
Okay, both of you head up to the front. You're taking Reagan to the back.
Yeah.
Okay. You see in front of you this empty stage. You see like red curtains, like a wooden base. Unfortunately, Harold, I'm going to need a sanity check because you realize this is the stage from that scene from the interim. You were in like a subway and you remember it turned into a stage and you saw all dead people in the audience. It's that same stage. Oh, nice.
Are there other people in the audience?
Give me a sanity check as well.
Oh boy. Yikers. I mean, never mind, I'm closing my eyes. That is a failure.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no.
Wait, oh wait, no, never mind, that was a success on my, wait, no, that's a, wait, why did my chat go all the way up? Okay, that's a big failure.
So you're going to take 5 points of sanity damage. Would you like to try to project it? Because if you hit 5, you go temporarily insane.
Yeah. Is it like a choice of projecting some of it or all of it?
If you choose to project, you'll just roll 1d4 and subtract that from the sanity damage as well as from your willpower score.
Okay, I will project onto my parents.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so only 2 points of sanity loss. As you look in
two
the
to
audience,
willpower, you said?
So it's 3 from your willpower, the same as the
Okay.
1d4 roll. And that's so high because you look to the audience and you see Natalia Graves sitting there.
What the fuck?
Her eyes are just cast forward like she's waiting for this performance to start.
Natalia!
She looks towards you.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
You weren't supposed to be dragged into this.
Kendra, you're not supposed to be here. This isn't for the living. This is for the dead. You see that there's like blood now that's trickling from a gash in her neck. You see that her skin is like pale, cracked. It wasn't fair makeup that she was wearing. She's a corpse staring at you.
Oh my god. Please let that be fake.
What do you do?
I mean, I think that Kendra's like scared shitless in this moment. Maybe like grips the armrests of her seat and sinks into the chair a bit. Like now she's like afraid of moving. because of the urgency with which Bael spoke to find a seat.
You feel like a wrinkled hand touch the side of your face, and you realize it's Reagan, and he's trying to push you away from looking at the audience and towards the stage. Like he's saying, like, don't even try to think about what's happening right now. Focus. Even somewhere deep inside his aged body, he's still a soldier. And he's telling you, stay on mission.
Yeah, just like a big lump in Kendra's throat, and she gulps to try to clear it away, and deep exhale, and just stares forward.
At the same moment, you sit down with Bael, Jack, and you see by this point there's this like spectral crown that's formed around his head.
Okay.
And it's just floating there. It's made of motes of light. And he turns to you. And he's like, okay, now you have to stay real quiet. The magic show is about to start. And all of a sudden, from an unseen orchestra, there's no one in here playing any music, you hear music start to sound. The room goes dark as all the lights are suddenly focused on the stage. And off to one of the sides of the stage, a small figure emerges. You see a child-sized clown step out from the wings. This is what the clown looks like. Can finally show you guys the concept art.
Oh god, I'm so glad I never saw this. I would have probably just stopped playing the campaign.
Too scary.
How do you get the blood out of that? It's a tough stain to treat.
He's wearing this like small outfit, and once again, like Reagan saw all those years ago, maybe in this moment, Kendra, you feel his aged hand like grab yours for comfort as he's seeing the same performance he saw in Washington Square Park in 1995. It's this strange looping dirge, interspersed with a relentless drum. He's starting to dance, and as he smiles, it exposes like geometric teeth in his mouth, like something inhuman. Anyone who hasn't seen the clown before, so Harold has seen it in a painting, so he's good. Kendra and Jack, you guys will need to make a sand check seeing the clown for the first time.
Let's see. What's my threshold? This is not gonna be good. My breaking point's at 38, and I have a 40 sanity right now. So
Sanity.
Yikes!
Critical success.
Okay, just 1 point of sanity damage to you, Jack. So you're still okay for now.
Oh, nice.
The clown is dancing, and it's timed precisely to the music. And unlike the first time that Reagan saw this clown, it now lifts a paper dragon from behind its back and begins to swirl it in the air. As the clown dances, there's this like thin aerosol-like red mist that begins to creep up from the audience towards the stage like a cloud. At this point, Bael turns to you, Jack, and it's like, now see, the dance is about the play. The clown is supposed to represent the king. The clown is the king, and the dragon is the yellow sign. The dance is about the creation of the play. See, there are steps about authoring the play. And there, and he points, something about a bottle. A person finds their bottle, the bottle of the author, in a cave, and brings it to the author at a masquerade. The dance creates our world. The yellow sign eats the lives in the world to feed the king. And at this point, the song reaches like this massive crescendo. The clown is now completing these like extremely complex dance movements that shouldn't be humanly possible. And the paper dragon is trailing behind, drawing patterns in the air, cutting through the red mist that's now gathered around the stage, causing it to vanish as if the dragon is absorbing the mist. And Bael is like, it's almost over. Once the dance is through, we rush the stage. You got that?
I nod.
The clown has something we need to escape. But we have to wait for the dance to stop. That's when it goes to sleep. And suddenly, the music cuts. And the lights go out. And you hear Bael say, "Run! Run! To the stage!" And he begins to sprint. Go! To the right on the stage, behind the curtain, the clown is sprawled on the ground. And somehow, impossibly, it's shrunk to the size of an infant. The paper dragon next to it is huge by comparison. And the paleness of these two forms is the only thing that glows in the darkness. Bael quickly grabs the paper dragon and pulls it on stage and rips it open. And inside there's a thermos-sized glass container filled with a deep red oil. And he looks at all of you and he's like, "The patsu is the way out." And he drinks it and hands it to Jack first. You see, as soon as he downs it, he vanishes like a photographic trick. Everyone give me another sanity check witnessing that.
Oh, Jesus.
What the hell,
I know,
Tyler?
it's tough. I'm playing by the book, though.
damn.
Oh, no, dude.
Hey, look at you,
Well,
boy.
Yeah, I need to let Kendra roll first next time.
Okay. So you guys are...
I go crazy.
No, because you can project. So
Oh, yeah.
if you don't even have to... well, roll a d4 for me, and you can subtract that from willpower. Because I assume you want to project and not go crazy right now. Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So just subtract 1 from your
I see.
willpower. And you can not take any sanity loss. As you see...
And then I subtract 1 from one of those things, right?
1 from willpower. And 1 from
I
one of your
thought
bonds. Yeah.
A bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
As he vanishes, like similar to how you saw like the people initially in Dorchester House vanish, even now, like all these things are coming up. You're like the sound of a gong, people vanishing. All of a sudden, he's gone. He's out of existence. Jack has it, and you see as you hold it, the glass container starts to slowly fill with red liquid that seems to apparate from nothing. And holding the glass, it has this strange rhythm, like breathing. It's slowly filling up to the top. And as soon as Bael vanishes, you hear a rustling from beside the stage. Do you try to drink it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh, this is interesting. Okay, this is very interesting. I didn't realize.
I don't like the sound of that.
I didn't realize this is how it works, but this is almost perfect. Wow. Okay. With your failed sand roll, Jack, you drink the bottle and you see Jack vanishes. Like a photographic trick. And the remaining people there, so did you bring Reagan's wheelchair with you? Or did you just like sling him over a shoulder and just like try to...
I mean, it kind of depends if Harold was helping.
Yes.
Okay, so we probably would get to like the bottom of like the steps to get onto the stage, and maybe we kind of just
Heave him
find
up.
a way to like heave him up in the wheelchair.
Okay. You guys are up with Reagan. You have him in his wheelchair as you see simultaneously the infant-sized clown, it's almost like a doll, starts to get up. It's twitching its limbs, and it's slowly standing with like almost marionette physics, and it's getting its balance, and it looks over towards the torn paper dragon. What do you guys do?
You take it next. Saying to Harold.
I take the clown? Or the drink?
No, take the vial.
Sacrifice
Yeah,
yourself.
take him
Oh, you want me to fight the clown? I was like, I'd rather not. Yeah, all right.
Clock him in the jaw.
Swig, swig, swig. I'm out of here. See you later, losers.
Swig, 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 I'm out.
Okay. As soon as you start to drink the patsu, it's almost like you have drank from a jar of ashes. Your mouth is extremely dry and it feels like you've drank something foul. I'll have you give me a sanity check.
Three in a row. Let's go.
On a success, you're still standing there. You see the bottle starts to fill with red liquid. And
You have to go insane
you're-
to...
You think back to the Purple Emperor, it's the crazy. The red liquid fills, and you just look impotently. You look impotently around, and you see this clown starts to move in weird ways, and it's like dancing towards you. And you see as it's moving, it's growing. It's now the size of like a toddler, and it's slowly making its way over. I'm going to change the music here real quick, as you're going to tell me who takes the next drink, because after this turn, this thing is going to be on you.
Uh-oh.
So who's left? Reagan, Is that who we have right now, or do we have
Reagan, Kendra, and Harold.
Okay, I'll give it to Reagan next, and Kendra can go last.
Thanks.
Okay.
Kendra probably would have saved Reagan, no?
Well, yeah, she was gonna save Reagan.
I was just helping you save Reagan because I knew him too.
Oh, true.
Okay, so
I kind of thought I killed him, to be honest.
one of you guys can give me a straight D100 roll. I'm gonna see if it fails versus his sanity.
I feel like that's only fair for it to be you.
Okay.
This is true.
Yikes. D100. So we want it to be higher than his sanity?
Which won't be hard because his sanity is not what was left on your character sheet. It's much lower now. Oh, that's a
14,
success!
Oh my gosh.
The red liquid starts to fill
We're
again.
gonna
It
get
starts to
fucking killed by a clown.
It starts to breathe. And now the clown is fully shuffling towards you, and something about the perspective of this figure is not right. It now appears to be the height of a tall man when it emerges from the curtain, and it appears to be growing even larger. As it moves towards you, its limbs begin to telescope out like a spider, and it begins to move on multiple limbs across the stage towards you. This is what this like fully unleashed clown looks like. And mind you, there's like a red haze to everything as well.
He's T-posing.
He's T-posing on you. So I'll put that on the board here.
I do not survive the T-pose.
And yeah, with that, we're gonna go into initiative order here. What are both your dex scores?
My dex score is pretty high, I think. My dex score is 85.
Oh, that is great. Okay. What about Harold?
Sorry, I was petrified by that thing. Or is it just a D100, or is it sanity?
What's your dex score?
Oh, oof, God.
Sorry,
65?
sorry, score was 17. I gave you the ×5.
Yeah, no, the times fine is what I'm looking for, so that's great. What is yours, Harold?
65.
65? Okay.
And I've got nimble fingers, don't you forget.
Okay.
They call me Nimble Fingers.
So you guys actually go first, which is good. Reagan is gonna go after because he has such a low dex score now that he's impaired. It's Kendra first.
Can I try to imbibe Reagan with the tincture again?
Oh yes, like help him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try. You'll just have to make another D100 roll against his low sanity.
Come on, baby. Stop giving me low rolls. 54 sounds good to me.
Reagan vanishes like a photographic trick, and you're left with the bottle
Yeah,
that's
and then
filling up.
yeah, and Kendra's like putting her arm out to like give it to you, Harold.
Okay. Well, I guess
You both
then it
will
would
also
be-
have to move this turn unless you want the clown to come up and do something, because it's rushing towards you, so you'll have to flee somewhere.
Yeah, she's gonna like. just say on me and like just run to the other side of the stage and maybe like start running down like the steps off the stage and like into the theater.
Yeah, I would follow and probably just drink as I go if it's turning into my turn.
Okay. So you're gonna try to drink it next?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have you both give me a Dex ×5 roll to try to outrun this clown. It's now... Oh, wow. Okay. You guys are running, and you start running into, like, the backstage area, and you see off to the side, raised in, like, this inaccessible area, there's a man in a red robe that's carrying a box of red books past a lit window of, like, a stage set. You look over and, like, clock him and keep running. And you guys are both, like, sprinting, and you're out of reach of the clown for now, who's doing this weird spider-like dance to try to catch up with you.
Oh, God.
You're going to give me a sanity roll, Harold, that you're going to want to fail.
Fail it, fail it.
Oh,
Stop succeeding!
Only time my fail was worth it.
No.
Yeah, when I read that, I was like, oh my
You're
god, that's
insane.
so lucky. Yeah,
He's too locked in. And then he'll
drink
hand the
it?
bottle back to Kendra, I guess.
Okay, so if you're going to try to hand it off mid-run, that's going to be another Dex ×5. Otherwise, it's going to fall on the floor as you're running. So give me a Dex ×5.
Is that for him or for me?
Success.
For both?
Got nothing on
He
me.
passes it back to you. The clown is going to make a roll to try to catch up with you. It needs to get under a 45 to stay on your heels, which it does. It's still right behind you, so if you fail Dex ×5, it's gonna do something to you. It's close enough. As you're still running, you see like semi-transparent people that appear to be doing like a waltz backstage, very slowly together. You keep running, and we go back to the top of the order. So what does Kendra want to do this turn? You want to try to drink again?
Yeah, I think she'll try to drink this time.
Okay. Give me a sand roll.
Okay.
Oh!
Wow!
She vanishes from existence, and now it's just Harold left.
You better make it back. She's fucking gone.
I mean, this is literally the nightmare you had in the subway in like 2003, where it was you alone on the stage, something is rushing towards you. Instead of the king this time, it's the clown. As it's like
God.
moving its spider-like
King is
limbs.
the clown.
It's now like 14 feet tall.
Jesus.
And it's growing larger. It's going to keep growing each turn, and as it grows, its stats are going to grow with it. But it's your turn. Give me
time to
a...
chug, I guess.
Yeah, so you're going to give me a Dex ×5 to try to catch the bottle as Kendra disappears because you're running.
Let's go.
You catch it. And even though you are getting up there in age, you are still running as fast
Got
as
them
you
nimble
can.
fingies.
Yep.
Pinched it out of the air.
And you're holding this thermos-sized canister. Give me a sand roll that you're gonna want to fail. Oh no!
It's so close. The last two have been so close.
No. Okay. So you're gonna give me another Dex ×5 to try to outrun this thing. This thing's gonna make a roll now against 55 to try to reach you. Success. And let's see if this thing gets it. Success. but your success beats it because it's higher. So this thing it's still on you. If you fail a dex roll next turn, it's gonna strike you. It's that close. It's probably 10 feet from you.
Don't fail the dex roll. Fail the sanity roll.
I'm trying.
And at this
Trying to think if there's
point,
anything he can do to fail something.
at this point, you're running further and further backstage. You see this backstage area seems to go on infinitely, like the night floors. And you see along one of the sides, there's a recreation of your house to the smallest detail as a set. Give me a sanity roll.
Hey, this could help you. No. I was like, oh, it can decrease your sanity so that it makes it easier to fail the drinking sanity check.
This is true.
Come on, dude. It's like a 1 in 3 chance. Stop succeeding.
But you keep running. Okay, so this thing is... So you have bought yourself the chance now to make another sanity roll to try to drink it before this thing catches you.
Here we go, Harold. Here we go. Oh my god.
Caleb.
Harold's
Insane man in America.
Harold's grip on reality
you
is
have the
just too
worst,
strong.
best luck of all time.
That's 5 or 6 in a row.
Maybe you're just not allowing yourself to believe in any of this. To even invite in the unnatural is like to invite chaos into your life. So maybe there's an old like cowboy part of him that's not letting himself be taken by this force. But there's something subconsciously that needs to change, because you're going to have to give me another dex times 5. And you're going to want to succeed on this. Wow.
Oh,
That is
He's still
sick.
rolling hot.
That is sick.
God.
Okay. So this thing now,
His adrenaline is doing so much work right now.
every turn this thing's score increases by 10. It's now going to be at a 65 that it has to reach. Which it succeeds, but your 7 beats the 4. It's blackjack rules.
Bro, what?
So,
All these rules seem like I haven't read the rule book, but there's like so many new ones to bring in. I'm like, what's happening?
well, so contested rolls are done on like a blackjack system. So you want to try to get as close as you can to your score, and then that's compared to what they rolled, and they're also trying to get as close.
Yeah,
as...
I'm guessing. So if you get like the same tier of success, then whichever has the higher roll wins the contest.
Exactly. It's different from Call of Cthulhu in that way, because Call of Cthulhu is you want to get lower.
Yeah.
So, for example, if it had rolled a 64, it would have beaten you this turn. But because you rolled a 7, you're higher than its 4. So it's a success for you. So once again, back to the top of it. At this point, you're running. You see beside you, all of a sudden, there's like a strange little man in a purple suit that's standing behind a window prop. And he's like,
Purple Emperor.
and he's like staring at you. His skin looks pale. His hair is black and matted back, and he watches you run by. Give me another sanity roll. Oh no.
Brother!
17 under 66 is a success. This
What the fuck
this
is
clown
this?
is now 20 feet tall, and it's crawling towards you. It's almost like Pennywise in It. It's like slowly getting larger. It's becoming this eldritch thing. Give me another dex times 5 roll.
Oh,
Ah!
Would you like to push?
Oh, wait, that's not what he needs? Oh boy.
would I like to push? I've been rolling under 65 really well. Let's do it.
Okay, so first you're gonna roll 1d6. I haven't really been implementing this, but I'm house ruling that it costs 1d6 willpower to push. So we'll do that first. Okay. So you're going to subtract your willpower by 2. I think your willpower is high, so that shouldn't be too crazy. But yeah.
14, 12.
Give me another dex times 5. If you fail this, it won't even have to roll. Oh, nice. Okay. It's now rolling against a
He
7.
trips a little bit and he catches himself and he keeps booking it.
It's now rolling against a 75. So if it rolls above a 37 and below a 75, it's going to beat you. Which it does not, but that's a critical
it's a crit.
success.
Fuck.
Oh man. I think a critical means it's up on you and it can strike you. I think there's no other interpretation really of this. Oh boy. Okay. All right.
Dodge.
Let's do it. Yeah, you can try to give me a dodge roll. You're gonna want to succeed on this.
All right, what are my super high stats? Dodge.
Oh.
No. Nice.
You can try to, or no, actually you can't because this is combat. You can't push this. Oh man, I'm gonna hope for the best on this. This is gonna be real bad if this succeeds. You're gonna want this roll to be above a 15 on a D100. I'm gonna roll it out in the open. Okay. All right. We might be okay. But maybe not actually. How many hit points do you have?
9.
Okay. This thing touches your arm with one of its like white glove clown arms, and your arm, tell me if it's left or right.
A left arm.
Your left arm explodes in a shower of patsu. You take 15 points of damage and fall onto the ground. To me, that means I'm going to be generous here, because I think if your arm explodes and you fall in the right way, you might be able to try to drink it one last time before you go down. And if you shift yourself back to the normal reality, you might be able to get medical attention. So there's a chance. Normally this would kill you outright.
That's fair.
But I'm gonna give you a chance, because I think there's like a needle in a haystack chance that you make it out. So you're gonna want to fail this sanity roll, or Harold is gonna die.
Do your rolls when you're severely incapacitated get negatively impacted at all?
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that would be at least a -20. So
I'll take it.
you're gonna have a -20 to this.
Okay, so we're looking for
You want above a 46.
over 46. Here it is, boys.
No!
Oh boy.
Oh man, and he traded so many missing limbs in his lifetime.
He did. What goes through his mind in this moment as, you know, you're starting to pass out from the blood loss?
His girlfriend, Blake Waters, definitely flashes. His dog his dog Locke, who's long dead now, but was the dog that he brought back from from war with him. The dog sanctuary runs through his mind. And then I think finally he sees the explosion of the building from before. Probably the last thing that he sees or envisions.
Haunting, yeah. We just see this like pyrotechnic explosion that happens. And when the fire and the smoke and the debris subsides, the very last thing you see is you're clutching your arm and your vision is beginning to dim. It's like a vista opens up like a gulf in front of you. You see a hotel with people inside of it. Front door is flanked by golden gargoyles. The sign above the front desk is you're bleeding out. It says Hotel Brad Alban. You reach out. And Harold perishes.
R.I.P.
It had to happen.
The last OG dies in the same place his friends did. That's crazy.
After truly having one of the greatest runs for his life, maybe, of anyone.
Yeah. Oh my god. Outrunning this creature as like a 70-something-year-old man, like...
73. He made it to 73.
And it makes so much sense to me. Like, maybe there was just some subconscious part of him from that, you know, cowboy era that was just like, I'm not going to use the unnatural even to save my own life. I have to resist whatever is pulling me towards the darkness, you know, being this Patsu. Damn.
What the fuck?
Oh, man. Well, I guess you guys never see me come back.
Yeah.
The Ikes.
So I'm gonna change the music and cut now to a different scene. Jack, Kendra, and Reagan. You all wake up in a sunlit suburban room. You see, like, you know, very basic, like, walls painted a light shade of yellow. There's a wooden floor beneath you. Everything here looks a little dusty. And you see, like, there's a door out of this room and some windows. It appears to be, like, morning. And you wait there expectantly. And you're not joined by Harold. You see, at the very least, Reagan, who's on the floor and seemingly back in his, like, army fatigues. He can't speak, but he appears to be, like, trying to get both of your attention. He's grabbing at you. You look down, both of you are back in your normal clothes that you entered the Dorchester house in. What do you guys do?
But I told him that he had to make it back.
Reagan's breathing heavily. He's like, he's looking you dead in the eyes. There's, like, even for him, like, a little tear coming down his face.
I guess the last OG member is now Reagan. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. His face is flush red.
I sit Reagan up against, like, whatever Kendra can find, like, whether it be, like, the wall, a piece of furniture. Like, just sit him up.
Yeah, you sit him up against the wall. And it's at this point you look down and you see carved into the wooden floor of this room is a demonic sigil. And around the outside of it, the circumference, almost exactly like the Person seal, but this one says Malphus.
Malphus.
We probably can look it up on the website.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Where did we appear?
Malf-
Outside the house?
You're in a sunlit suburban room. No idea where you are.
Malphus buildeth houses, high towers, and strongholds, and he casteth down the same stones atop the heads of a conjurer's enemies. He can destroy enemies' thoughts and desires, give good familiars, and quickly bring artificers together from all places of the world. He is guised as the crow, whenever lacking compulsion to wear the face of men. Okay, so this place is like a stronghold then. Like a little safe house, maybe.
Dust-covered floors, drywall. You see a couple, like, power outlets. No furniture.
I look out the window. What do I see?
You see the Boston skyline.
Oh, we're in Boston. I forgot.
Shimmy off to Boston.
To Prudential Tower, I guess.
So that's just it. We move on.
I mean, what else can we do? You think we're gonna go back there and get him? Is Bael here with us or no?
Bael is not.
We don't even have Bael. If anyone, he was the only one that could get us back in. If that even was his plan, he might just needed to get out. That was his one shot.
Just give me some time. I need to think of what to do with Reagan. I need to get him somewhere safe.
Yeah. Of course.
Reagan is like fumbling for something in his army fatigues. By the way, World War II fatigues he's wearing, not 90s fatigues.
What?
And he reaches in to his
Like the picture?
Yes. He reaches into his World War II fatigues and pulls out a photo. You don't recognize either of these people, but you see one appears to be a well-dressed man with an FBI blazer, and another appears to be a child, and he's pointing to the child and looking at you.
Do I recognize the FBI person? Is it Levsner?
It's the photo that Reagan took off Levsner's body from his wallet of him and Danny. And he's pointing at Danny.
I grabbed the photo and like, Danny, right? Levsner's kid.
He nods.
I'm his friend. Is he in danger?
He nods. A look of grave concern comes over his face.
We don't even know what year it is. For all we know, we could have time skipped again.
That's correct.
If I look...
Look at
when
my cell phone. Is it working right now?
They took it from us when we went into the...
Well, didn't we come back wearing our... Oh yeah, true.
No, they took it. They confiscated it when we went into the house.
That's correct. Anything that was confiscated is still there, but you have like basically whatever you're wearing in the server room is on you.
And we're in Boston? No, we need to be in New York. Oh, okay. That's crazy.
I will say at the very least, the skyline did not look like dystopian or like 1920s or something crazy. It looked like it looked similar to how you remembered it.
Okay.
All right, let's get a lay of the land.
Do you head outside the room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find a small table in the hallway that has a bunch of like realtor cards. You see like Remax, there's like a name on it. The name reads Patricia McSwain, realtor. And this hallway seems to lead down to like, you know, like a set of stairs, carpeted, that seem to head down to the first floor of this like modest suburban home.
The first thing I do is look for a calendar. Which is funny, exactly what I did in the other campaign with the time skip into dystopia. I found
Oh,
a calendar at the police
the
station.
parallels, dude. The parallels. You give me a search roll.
Oh no, I succeed, I guess. It's fine.
There is a calendar in the kitchen, and it's for September 2016. Right when you guys
When
left.
did Okay.
You guys left September, I think it was like 4th or 5th.
It's been a couple weeks.
Unclear. I mean, it looks to be a September calendar. It could be like
Yeah.
the same moment you left, even, or it could be a month later. It's hard to tell.
Is there a computer somewhere that I can just wiggle the mouse and get the date?
There is not a computer, but with your successful search roll, you see there's a flat screen TV with a remote.
Yeah, we turn on the news.
You turn on the TV, and you kind of have to like, you're not used to like going to like cable TV like news channels, so you kind of have to like take a second to like find the right number, or maybe you just sift through with the channel button. And you see a news report on TV. The likenesses you see on screen here
Oh no.
are to be used to find these escaped mental patients from the Dorchester house. Boom! You see your pictures come up on screen. You even see Reagan's screen picture come up as an old man. They are considered dangerous, having violently assaulted multiple staff members at their facility, the Dorchester house. We have here Dr. Dowlin, head of the facility, to offer up a bit of insight into this case. You see each of you is like, you have no idea when this picture was taken. Each of you looks like stern-faced and like you're staring directly into the camera. And these seemingly mug shots of you, or maybe photos that were secretly taken at the facility when you entered, each of you appears to be holding a bottle.
Oh.
Both of you give me a sanity roll seeing this.
Okay. You roll for a Seth, and then I'm probably gonna fail this one, right? Yeah.
Success.
Fucking. I'm projecting again.
Okay, so just roll a
I'm
d4.
breaking at that. 2.
Okay.
I have 1 willpower left, and someone's taking 2 damage.
What was your willpower score at before?
It was at 3.
How did it get? What's your maximum?
4.
Oh, that's right, because yours was reduced. Your power was reduced.
Correct.
Okay. So that means you see Jack start to have a nervous breakdown. I mean, can you imagine this scene? You exit out of this horrific nightmare and you see yourselves on screen wanted by the police. So how does that manifest for Jack?
How does this even happen, dude? They can't just be like, oh yeah, they're patients, by the way.
I know. You see
Well,
him
in this
throw
moment,
the remote at the wall, and he's like, "That
I'm gonna fucking do a smear
Dowling."
campaign. I'm like a talented
see,
hacker.
You see him stomp off and start freaking out, like, I'm gonna kill him. Dallin, traitor. He's dead. He's dead. And you see him like do the stereotypical sweep everything off like a nightstand, like a entryway table or something like that.
The calendar goes flying.
Yeah.
At the same moment, you see Dallin appear on screen. He's looking directly at the camera, and he's like, "These patients are very mentally ill and very disturbed. If anyone gives information that leads to their successful recapture, I personally will see to it that the Dorchester House thanks you. We are working with local law enforcement as best we can, and we hope for these patients' safety and for the peace of mind of their families, that they come forward and surrender themselves to the police." Then it cuts out. Maybe by this point, the remote crashes into the TV from Lesnar, from Jack tossing it.
They're the same person.
They're the same person.
Woo.
I love playing with that. And the room falls silent. It is in this silence that both of you hear something that, through walking and moving and turning on the TV and grabbing the calendar, you didn't hear, coming from a storage closet on the first floor. You hear the tinkling of a music box.
What the fuck now? How could this get any worse? Throw open the utility closet.
You see there, facing you, a sight that's maybe not familiar to Kendra. But as soon as this figure appears, you hear like loud noises from Reagan. You see by this point he's army crawled across the carpet towards the stairs, and he's about to pull himself down to get a look at this thing. And you see something that should not be. You see a porcelain face, small stature, a body of clockwork, two metal, or I should say not metal, well, brass to be specific, hands. You see this in front of you.
Is there an invitation in its hands?
It has a slip of paper in its hands. And you hear like cogs whirring as it's extending its hands to hand it to you. It's a thick piece of cream-colored stationery.
Does it say anything on it?
You open it up, and you see a handwritten note. I will direct your attention to your handouts as I'm going to share this with all of you. This is under Note from the Clockwork Child.
Oh. Clockwork Child, huh?
And I'll have you read that out loud for me.
Oh god, reading cursive is the best. Is that JC? Is that name?
JC.
Yeah, okay. Find JC Ling at Hotel Bredalbin. Go now. Find the hotel, the labyrinth, the author, his bottle, the city, the lake, its shadow, The battle. There, that I think that one says battle. Then the party, the dance, the girl in blue, the one singing.
What?
Nothing is true. Except, what is that word? Is that out?
Out. Out.
Out and through. Love and kisses. Abby.
Bredarbin. That sounds familiar.
What?
Do you have the
Bredalbin?
text for that? Yeah, Bredarbin. Do you have the text from that,
That's.
Tyler, or do we need to like type that out? Do they provide the
we've-
text?
I
we've
do
been
actually.
in-
Oh yeah. No, there was
I'm pretty sure
another.
Bredalbin is part of the Night Floors, isn't it?
Let me search. Wasn't it?
There is like other thing that was like printed on
What-
Bredalbin. I think there's like the napkin.
Wasn't like the napkin, right? It was like it was a like a floor plan or something, maybe.
I'll let you guys think on that. In the meantime, I'm gonna cut to somewhere totally different. We see a similarly
Letterhead stuff.
a similar looking.
Wait, it says bottle here. What the
It
fuck?
does. There's a lot
Basement?
there's a lot to look at there. But in this moment, we cut to a suburban kitchen. We see a woman walk in. We see like old calloused hands as she moves plates from the sink to the dishwasher, wipes the sweat off her brow. We see Blake Waters. The years have Caleb knows.
My long-term
Oh.
girlfriend.
I see.
And for some reason, as she's moving a glass from the sink to the dishwasher, there's a tear that streaks down her face. She looks up to the window, and there's a crow perched on the windowsill. And she watches it. And for some inexplicable reason, the tears begin to flow down her face. And we see close, this crow squawks at her and flies away. And that's where we end chapter 2 of Impossible Landscapes.